Kev G weather overview, and we have some showers already moving in. We're going to have to deal with several rounds of rain to open up the summer season. The official start of summer. I know, people get carried away with Memorial Day. But here we go with the official start of summer, the first full weekend, and it's going to be a little bit dreary and damp at times. Perhaps some breaks of sun developing by Sunday, but I think that's your best bet as far as like sky coverage is concerned. There's every bit of chance that some areas get lucky on Sunday afternoon, but I'm thinking that it's over southern New Jersey. If that's going to happen, it's going to be over the Jersey Shore. I think for New York City and points north, it's just too close of a call, and I think they will see measurable rain both days. So there you have it. It's a little bit gloomy, and if we take a look at the radar, you can see why. As those showers make their way into the tri-state area, I think we'll start to see drops of rain developing by 11 or 12 o'clock tonight. Now, when we take a look at the NAM model, it represents the weather pretty well right now. So we'll get this area of rain to move through. And then by tomorrow morning into tomorrow afternoon, there's a hint here at least that the steadier rain will stop for a little while before more rain moves in by tomorrow night. And that's when we have our best opportunity for thunderstorms tomorrow night. That is tomorrow night and Sunday afternoon. Not so much tonight. But both of those time periods will be a little bit more unstable as far as the atmosphere is. And so that's why we do have that shot. Once again, the model's giving us some hope anyway. Some will say it's false hope if it doesn't happen. But there is some hope by Sunday morning we get another break as that area of rain shuffles off to the east. But lo and behold, by Sunday afternoon, we have more rain moving in. And this will also carry the possibility of some thunderstorms, as I mentioned before. So, yeah, we're going to have to dodge several periods of rain. Perhaps we get lucky Sunday afternoon for areas along the Jersey Shore where maybe that rain holds to the north. But I think for New York City, Long Island, and points north, it's going to be a battle to see if we can just stay out of the rain for longer than 7-8 hours. It looks like from the as far as the model goes. But we've seen some very erratic weather these days, so my confidence is low. However, in the longer range, my confidence is pretty high for a couple of things to happen. Number one, for us to have a pretty decent week weather-wise next week. I think the next bit of trouble, if we look at the GFS, doesn't come until about Wednesday or Thursday in the form of another cold front. So basically, once we get rid of the rain from late Sunday night, early Monday morning, we're high and dry, and then I think it's going to be about Thursday before we see anything measurable as far as rainfall is concerned, and pretty pleasant temperatures. And one of the reasons why we've had such pretty pleasant temperatures is due to the fact that the jet stream is hung to the south, and it's been making these inroads into the northeast. Hence why we're going to have this unsettled weather for this weekend. And we've seen it. If you've been following my videos, we've seen it over the last 6 weeks where these jet streams, they take a swipe at us, and then they go up into northeast Canada, only to come back a few days later. But there's a change that I'm noticing in the overall weather pattern later on, and some long-range forecasters are picking up on it. Here we are by next weekend, June 30th. And what starts to happen is that this jet stream that has been bugging us, so to speak, it starts to retreat well to the north, so that by the time we get into the first week of July, a big ridge of high pressure establishes itself, and we get into some warm to potentially very humid conditions. And unlike what we've had so far, those warm and humid conditions may have some staying power in the long range. So if you're thinking about the 4th of July, keep it in the back of your mind that we are already looking like we are going to be, for that week anyway, pretty warm and toasty. Perhaps the hottest, most consistent weather of the summer might be on the way for early July.